Hi, my name is Jason Woods and welcome to Chasing the Apex. Thanks for joining us. We're at the San Francisco Auto Show. The San Francisco Auto Show was founded in 1958 and was founded in response to the exotic and import manufacturers not having a place to display their vehicles during that time. So it's really, really old, and you can see how far it's come. Behind us we have the new Toyota Supra, which is all the rage on YouTube. However, we won't be showing that today, but we do have some pretty cool stuff to show you. 2019 DB11. I'm here with Kelsey with Walnut Creek Luxury Cars, and now this is a V12 600 some odd horsepower beast, and I love British cars. I don't think there's any secret. And now she's a sexy thing, but I'm gonna let Kelsey tell you about her because I'm a big British car fan, right? And he's gonna catch that because everybody knows I'm a British car fan. I love them. So why do I want this car over something like a Mac? Tell me how much this is better.
So this car is more of a touring car, whereas you can use it for your everyday driving. Yeah.
Okay.
Aston Martin still hand does everything. They're all hand painted, hand polished.
It's bespoke, yeah.
Yes. So this is the DB11 AMR.
Okay.
So there's the DB11 with the V8. The AMR will have the V12.
Okay.
So you get about 630 horsepower.
And who are you with again?
Walnut Creek Luxury Cars. So we are the luxury collection. We have Los Gatos, we have Palo Alto, and Walnut Creek.
So just at a glance, the McLaren GT doesn't show that much deviation from its regular component. Definitely it's sport oriented, and that becomes quite obvious. Just looking at it, you can see the heritage of McLaren going forward.
You know, I love these cars, and who doesn't love the doors on
Absolutely.
these things?
Absolutely. The hydral doors on these cars is really adds to the theater of these vehicles.
It does. And, you know, really they are just brilliant vehicles. And I've never driven one of these, but I've always wanted to. Are they truly the driver's car they say they are?
They really are. And what really you notice on the road is the lightness of these cars. It's a full carbon fiber tub in all our cars, so it really does cut down on the weight. This one model that we're looking at right here is a 600 LT. LT stands for Longtail, which is a historical name in the McLaren family. Started with the McLaren F1 Longtail, which is a very successful race car. Okay, so this is the interior of the McLaren 600 LT Spider. The thing about McLarens is they're very clean interiors. They're very driver-focused interiors. So as you notice on the steering wheel right here, there's no buttons, and we usually like to keep a lot of our steering wheels this clean. And the nice thing is with these paddles right here, these carbon fiber paddles, is it's on a rocker system. So for example, if I wanted to upshift, pull this paddle backwards. But if I wanted a downshift, I could do it on the same side. I would just have to push that paddle forward.
Now these are DCT transmissions, right?
Yeah, so 7-speed dual clutch.
Absolutely. Yeah. My Alpha 4C is a DCT, and you know, it's been my first experience with a DCT, and they're absolutely brilliant.
They are, absolutely.
You know, I'm a big fan of manual transmissions because, you know, I'm an old guy and I like doing manual stuff and I like the feedback. But if I'm gonna go to a DCT, that is the future I want.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, the nice thing with the dual clutch is, you know, these cars are just so fast. if you put a manual transmission, you just really cannot keep up. They're just way too fast.
No, they are. And a DCT is much faster than a manual transmission.
Absolutely.
The reality is, you know, on the road, I mean, I just like manual transmissions. But if I'm gonna go, if this is the future, if I have to have an automatic, DCT is what I want.
DCT is the way to go.
And this is an all carbon fiber monocoque, just like the 4C, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So we always put a full carbon fiber, you know, structure in all of our cars.
Brilliant. And it looks actually comfortable, like it's easy to get in and out of.
It is, it is. These sills right here are quite narrow, and it slopes down quite fast too, so getting in and out is a lot easier. Our very first McLarens, you know, the MP412Cs and the 650S, they had a much thicker sill. So they've really done a lot of work on these newer cars to really put these sills a lot smaller and slope down quite fast.
Now, is this vehicle in particular out of San Francisco, or can I order this from anywhere within your group?
So we're out of San Francisco. The dealership is actually in Palo Alto. We say McLaren San Francisco, but we're really the only McLaren dealership throughout the Bay Area.
Okay.
Our sister locations, Walnut Creek and where I'm at in Los Gatos, we do showcase the McLarens there, but to actually purchase them and to spec them out all through the Palo Alto location.
Brilliant.
So where we moved from was the Sport Series. Now we got the Super Series, and this is the 720 Spider. 720 horsepower from a 4-liter twin-turbo V8. Same dual clutch that's in the other car, and a similar chassis, that carbon fiber chassis.
Look at that. That is brilliant. What a brilliant look.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know,
How
we don't
beautiful.
have full-on, you know, covers for engine bays because the engines are quite low and they're quite small. But we have that nice ambient lighting in there to really show you that we mean business with this 4-liter V8.
I'd be surprised at anybody that thinks McLaren doesn't mean business. I'll be honest with you.
Absolutely.
They took everything by storm. I mean, they came with active aero. You know, they came with a carbon fiber monocoque, and I mean, everybody's a fan, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
You took a great deal of the market away from Lamborghini, Ferrari, and in that, I think, you know, truly you're challenging the world, you know. And I'm a huge fan. You know, I'm a huge fan of English automotive at this point.
Absolutely. And you know, we're really kind of pushing the boundaries of performance, and not only that, but also styling. And the way they're designed is they're designed for function. So form follows function is a huge philosophy for McLaren.
That almost sounds very Lotus, right?
Yes,
lighter is faster.
absolutely.
And I'm a huge fan of lighter is faster, right? Because, you know, 1,000 horsepower, 2,000 horsepower does not make a good driver's car.
Absolutely.
So truly, what makes a good driver's car is lighter, more manageable, more functional, you know, and that's the reality of it. And this is brilliant. I mean, this could fit in anybody's garage, by the way.
It can. Yeah, you know, it's not terribly big to drive. It's very, very light at its feet when you drive it. It's a very easy car to drive, and it's a very easy car to really push the limits. Even with 720 horsepower on top, it's not scary. It really isn't.
Brilliant. And you know what I really like about it? I'm going to be honest here, is the detail. I mean, the detail in this just speaks to you. And that's not, you don't get that with a lot of other cars. You just don't.
Absolutely not.
So thank you guys for watching Chasing the Apex. Thanks to the Luxury Collection for showing us around, and we look forward to working with you guys in the future. Thank you guys all for watching. I mean, really, you're watching real enthusiasts try to create a real relationship with dealers and manufacturers on your behalf. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment below, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, so that way you get a notification of where we are, where we're coming from, and what we're doing next. As time goes on, it just gets more and more interesting, and our schedule gets fuller and fuller. Again, guys, thanks you for watching. Chasing the Apex is nothing without you.